What's going on, everybody? This your boy Mike from Wicked Inc. And this is Friday, so happy Friday, everybody. It's time for the drunks to get drunk. And stupid. But hopefully I can put a smile on you guys' face, maybe even make your weekend by this broadcast, because what I'm gonna basically doing is, this is a two-part video because there's so much stuff to cover. This is gonna be basically my Walking Dead and TellTale and all that video. And so this is basically part one from my San Diego Comic-Con 2015 covers. So check it out.
Madness karma surrounds me as if all of the bad shit that happens to all of us.
I want to start off by showing you guys like the actual Walking Dead booth that they had at San Diego Comic-Con. Really awesome, man. I really wish I could have been there, but I was not able to go. California is a bit of a haul for me, so you know, but they did a really good job on everything this year, the panels and everything else. And that's basically what I'm going to be talking about, is some of the panels and basically what was said and what we can expect. And you know, they're not going to say nothing much about season 6. They don't want to leak anything, but we're just going to go over a couple things that was mentioned, and then we're going to talk about TellTale and their panel and what all happened and what all they said. They were actually tweeting some really awesome photos. You know, I got photos of them going to Comic-Con. You know what I'm saying? It's not all of them on the plane, but it's a good majority of them. Then I got photos of them coming back from Comic-Con at the end. So it was all good, man. They were tweeting all kinds of awesome photos. Here we see a photo of what the Blu-ray for season 5 is going to look like. It's got the Mud Walker, looks like, on top of it. So it looks really, really awesome. We see the new, one of the new action figures is the Big Rick right here. I think that might be Terminus Rick. I'm not sure. But that looks really, really cool. I don't do the 10-inch figures. I only do, like, you know, the regular 5-inch, I think they are. But, you know, I just don't have a place to put them right now. I might start getting them later on. But other than that, yeah, they showed off some pretty awesome stuff there. You see the little Daryl there at the bottom. An Outcast booth over there. With all kinds of merchandise, comics, and everything. That's another Robert Kirkman creation. If you don't know what that is, you might want to check that out, because that's pretty cool as well. They also he's turned it into a TV show, and it's actually coming on Cinemax, coming soon. I'm not real sure what the date is. They did release a trailer for it at Comic-Con. I'll go ahead and put the link in the description for that trailer. I'm also going to put in the description the trailer that they showed of the new season 6 and my breakdown in the description, so y'all can check that out as well and give you some of my thoughts. I will put a link in the description for my spoiler picks that I seen on Facebook and kind of had a discussion about, if you guys are into spoilers. So I'm gonna put all that in the description so you can check that out. So it's time for the meat and potatoes. Yeah, buddy. Alright, this is the panel. Now, the panel was awesome. As you can see, Chris Hardwick was the one up there hosting it, you know, as it should be. It was basically a Talking Dead panel from what he was saying. Robert Kirkman could not be there. He was having throat surgery, so he was there in remembrance, though, as you can see, all the t-shirts with his face on it. They even had little signs waving around with his head on them, or little sticks with his head on them. But that was pretty funny. Carol, you know, she had to bring some cookies. At this point, I'm just really confused about her character. I don't know which way they're going to take her, you know what I mean? I think she's still going to be, you know, Rambo Carol, but in a different way, maybe. I don't know. But either way, I know she's still on Rick's side, and, you know, she's been lying to all the Alexandrian people and everything else. We know that. So, yeah, it's whatever they do with it this season. I do think at some point she'll probably go hardcore again. They did state that the spine, basically, for season 6 is going to be Rick and Morgan's basically clashing heads with their philosophies. Now, I don't think, like I said in the previous video, I don't think it's going to come to blows or, you know, shooting anybody or anything like that. But they are going to clash mentally, I do believe, on the way they do things and their whole outlook on things now. Gimple stated that basically, we know, you know, as fans, that they do play with the trailers, so they are kind of making you think that it's going to be head-to-head him and Morgan, but at some point, you know, we all know that it's not. Even in season 5, they did the same thing with Gareth, you know what I mean? There was a part where he was at the church, and, you know, that obviously did not happen in the season, so we all know that they kind of play with our emotions a little bit through the trailer. They showed off a Fear the Walking Dead trailer, and I will put the link in the description for that as well. That way, you know, all you guys can check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It looks awesome. It really looks cool. Like it takes place right at the beginning, you know, like right while Rick was in that coma. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the outbreak started, but it takes place in California, so it's going to be really cool how that, you know, there's a lot more people in California, man. So there's going to probably be a lot of walkers in Fear the Walking Dead. Sunday, August 23rd, Chris Hardwick is actually going to be hosting The Talking Dead. And what they're going to be doing basically is they're going to be giving us a bunch of first looks on season 6 and stuff. So you might want to check that out. So just imagine something. Just imagine something. They used 654 walkers, extra walkers, in the premiere of season 6 while shooting. So that kind of tells you what kind of hell is gonna wreak havoc on Alexandria when they come back. The premiere is Sunday, October 11th at 9 p.m. and the premiere will be 90 minutes long. So it's definitely going to be one to watch, man. Starting July 26th at 2:30 p.m., AMC is actually going to do a 5 for 5 type deal. They're going to do a whole season for 5 Sundays. So starting July 26th, 2:30 p.m., tune in to AMC as they're going to be playing all of season 1 that day, and then the next Sunday after that, all of season 2. So for 5 Sundays, they're going to be doing that. So check that out as well. Now on to the TellTale panel. I was really disappointed in TellTale, like, because we've all been expecting season 3 now for a long time, and we're still not going to get it. They gave us basically spit about season 3. They did say that it was coming, but they said it was going to be a long way off and gave us absolutely no details on it. But they did have, like, the cast come back and have a little panel with them. They even did a full live show, Walking Dead show, for FanFest. So, and then, you know, David Fennoy came back for that. So that was pretty cool. I always loved have him back as Lee, you know what I'm saying? Because I really missed that character. So, but basically what they did talk about, even what they did talk about, they basically gave us just, you know, breadcrumbs of what's going on. I got a couple screenshots, couple tweets that I want to kind of share with you guys about, you know, basically what was going on there at the TellTale panel. But to start it off, we see this screenshot of the new Michonne game. And basically this game is going to be a 3-part series. Basically going to take place between issues 126 and 139 when Michonne was gone from the comic series. Now, I like this and I don't like this because I hope they do it in such a way that even if you don't read the comics, you can still get into playing the game. Because, like, I mean, I read the comics, but, and it's cool that they're using TellTale, you know what I'm saying, to tell that story of what was going on when she was absent from the comic series. But I just hope they do it in such a way where people who don't read the comics can still play and have fun with it. You know what I mean? TellTale puts out a lot of fun games. I do like all their games. But I kind of think this is going to be a hit or miss. You're either going to like it or you don't. They did throw out there some tweets that I want to share with you guys. This first one basically states that Michonne confronts the walkers. You know, she don't shy away from them like Lee or Clementine, you know, does. I think that's a fun notion, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, especially when I was Lee, you know what I'm saying? I felt like you didn't interact with the walkers enough. He did it kind of more than Clementine, but I would like to get in there and start fighting them. And I think, you know what I'm saying, being Michonne having a sword, that's going to be really, really awesome. In this one, you see basically the question, you know, since she's an action character, will game mechanics change? And they're basically replying, yes, it will, because she's going to confront the zombies, and you're going to be doing a lot more fighting. There's going to be a lot more game mechanics, which is really awesome, because that's kind of what strayed people away from season 1 and season 2, is there wasn't enough action to keep people interested in it. And then we have this last one that basically says it's coming late fall. So we can expect this late fall. I can't wait for it. I hope you guys are just as stoked about it as I am. Other than that's pretty much my wrap up for the Walking Dead panels, and kind of what all went on there. But I'm going to put out a part 2 to this. It's going to contain all my DC stuff, because there was a lot of DC stuff that was put out too. So I'm going to be making another video for all that. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll hit you guys later. Have a good day.